Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. I've got two products to show you in this video that in combination are going to offer you up some super fast external storage, but of course you can use this Western Digital one internally as well to get even better performance. But I've actually built with these two products a little external drive that is super fast. It's going to be amazing. Plenty fast enough for 4K video editing as well. So the products I'm going to show you were both supplied by their respective companies. I haven't been asked to say anything in particular, so all of the opinion expressed is indeed my own. I've also left links down in the video description to where you can buy these for yourself. Now the first product is the Western Digital Blue SN500. It's an NVMe SSD. Offers up to 1700 megabytes per second transfer speeds or data speeds, and it's a small NVMe drive. It's available in various capacities. This one happens to be the 500 gigabyte version. Very affordable NVMe drive, and in fact check out that link down in the video description whilst you're watching so you get an idea of how affordable this is. And then the second product, things are really moving on because we're getting these Gen 2 products now. This is from Plugable, and this is a USB 3.1 Gen 2, which offers up to 10 gigabits per second transfer speeds. And it's an M.2, 2280, 2260, 2242, 2230 M.2 SSD Enclosure. And it actually allows you to install tool-free, no tools required, the NVMe drive inside here, and then connect via USB-C Gen 2 connection, so really fast, backwards compatible with Thunderbolt 3, and allows you to create some external storage. But just to reiterate, I'm going to show you a speed test in a minute. The speed you can get from this is determined by the connection of the drive in this particular video. If you install this internally, you're going to get much faster speeds. Let's take a look inside the live chat. So this is a live broadcast, of course. A big hello to Gadget Dad, James78ish and Golden Solution. Thank you very much for tuning in live. I really do appreciate it. Let's switch over to have a little look at my screen. So at the moment, let's set this running actually. So at the moment, I've got the NVMe drive. You can see the little light flashing in the Plugable enclosure, connected via USB-C to my laptop. Hopefully you won't get too much glare, but this is the Blackmagic disk speed test, and we're getting over 800 megabytes per second, almost 900 I think on some of the rounds. Give you a closer look at that just so you get to see that in a little bit more detail. I'm holding at an angle so you don't get too much glare on the screen, but it's very fast, put it that way. We are getting an average of 870 megabytes per second on the right, and just a little bit slower on the read, 862 megabytes per second on the read. And this is good enough for ProRes 422HQ in 4K, Cinema DNG RAW in 4K, 10-bit YUV 422 in 4K. This is going to be good enough to edit externally onto when you're handling 4K video footage. That is absolutely amazing. Now let me just stop the disk speed test going, and I want to eject the drive so that I can give you a closer look. It's just so fast. It is so fast. Alexandros Framos in the live chat saying good morning, was just looking to get one. Stay tuned, this is awesome. So you get the USB-C cable included with the enclosure, and this is completely toolless. So we've got USB connection on this end. You saw the little LED light going as we were using the drive. This is sort of just to show you where the two sides line up, so you make sure you put it back the right way. And then on this end there's a little lock switch, so we ping the lock switch and it comes apart like so, and that is it. Metal enclosure, plastic caps either end, and then when you've installed the NVMe drive, which again I'll show you a little bit closer very shortly, when you've installed that, you just simply slide the two sections back together like so, and then as you're sliding them back together it just clicks into place. Very very cool. Super cool enclosure, very, very easy to use. Let's just eject this once more. Now there is a little rubber tab. Normally when you're installing NVMe drives, you'd have a screw to screw in to lock it into place. This is like a flexible tab that you can actually bend out of place. So you bend this out of place, and then the NVMe drive pops up like so, at roughly a 30-degree angle, and then you can very carefully remove it from the enclosure. So I'll show you the enclosure in a bit more detail very shortly, but I just want to show you the Western Digital Blue. Make sure I get this up the right way. There we go. So this is the Western Digital Blue NVMe drive. It's the SN500 up to 1700 megabytes per second. You can use this, as I explained earlier, internally in an upgrade or a build, or you can use it externally. So very, very fast drive, extremely fast and really well priced. Western Digital have done fantastic with this particular drive. And then I want to show you the inside a little bit closer of the pluggable enclosure. You can see here up the top the contacts, and then you've got this little rubber grommet which you can move up into different positions depending on the type of M.2 SSD you're installing in the drive, because it will accept different sizes, and it just keeps it in place, the rubber grommet. And then you just, as I mentioned before, pop the enclosure back together like so, and then it clicks into place. Ventilation holes, very, very nice, really well made, superb product. That is it for this video. The two together I can highly recommend. They make a perfect pair, and they give you some really fast external storage when you use these in partnership with each other. Really great external drive solution. Good for backups, of course, but fast enough for 4K external video editing, and super compact as well. So small and well made. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions at all, pop them down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. Check out the links in the video description, and I'll see you in another video very soon.